So today, I'm going to take on the task of surviving 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. May seem easy, may seem hard, I honestly don't know. This is my first time ever surviving Minecraft Hardcore, and I'm pretty known for dying in Minecraft, so. The inspiration for this video came from Forged Labs, which his 100 days of Minecraft modded came from 𝗗𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏. So, shout out to those two. Let's get right into Minecraft Hardcore. So day one, I started in Minecraft and it said haunted, which got me a little concerned. So I instantly just ran up and created my world, Hardcore. I created in Hardcore. I thought I was gonna do something else to it to add like some game rules and stuff, but I decided just to plain up create the world because why not? Day one, I climbed a mountain thinking I'll find a village. Instead of finding a village, I found a brand new 1.16 update called Ruined Portals. In the portal, I got a couple of obsidian, golden apple, and gold boots. Found out on day two that wooden axes are actually extremely deadly. They one-shot sheep, except for this one. This one just didn't want to die. Day three, I didn't really get that many items, but then I noticed something off in the distance. That was a structure. Ran up to it, there was a witch that got me a little concerned of what she was doing, so I just jumped on the roof and dug straight down. I kind of feel a little guilty now, but so I stole her mushroom and her little flower pot and her cauldron. Day four, I noticed something off in the distance. It was smoke from a campfire, which either means two things, a villager outpost or a village. And yes, I have found campfires at a villager outpost before. So I started running, finally got there, and actually had some okay stuff. I kind of raided the village a bit. There was a couple interesting places in the village. It turns out they actually had some iron armor just waiting there for me to take. Day five, I went running around for another village and I found another village. It was less than 100 blocks from the other village. Went looking around, it seemed very empty, so I thought I just found myself an abandoned village, which would be really cool to own. There's no one here? Hello? I think I just found a abandoned, hopefully? Hello? Oh, we actually got villagers. Day six, I was thinking about what I should do, so I decided just to build themselves a nice safe village. I am very slow when it comes to advancing in Minecraft, so day six, I started securing the village. Of course, leave it to my luck to be just one little one, and I can't even make it. Day seven, I decided to work more on the village, so I just started chopping down trees to build myself a potential house. And then some houses, because we need to get a farm going. We just need a lot of stuff needs to be done to this village to make it more secure than what it was. Day eight, I decided to make myself a tunnel because I don't understand it, but I like tunnels. So first thing I did was I tunneled straight through a mountain. Gonna have a bridge going over the valley behind me just to have a tunnel because I like tunnels. And wouldn't you know, when I broke through the other side, it was actually perfectly leveled with the other side. So finally, nearing the end of the day, I worked on finishing up putting the fences around the base. It actually took 2 days of putting fences down just to get the place secure, which actually is a lot longer than I thought. Day nine, I kind of started destroying the fences because I made the fences a lot bigger than what I was planning. So had to fill in there somewhere, so I decided to destroy them. Day 10, I decided to make another tunnel because why not? That would be amazing to have another tunnel. So I just started digging. I want to have around 8 tunnels in this village for absolutely no reason except for having tunnels. The base, they got tunnels, they got places to sleep. It's safe because I sleep at night, so yeah, they should be safe. Now I just gotta actually build me a base so I can actually dump a lot of my junk so I don't have to keep carrying it around my inventory. Next day, I decided to make myself a house. It's been a while since I've actually had a house, and I think it's about time that I got myself a house because who doesn't need a house? I'm tired of bunking up with one of the village's houses. So next day, after accidentally leaving my computer run overnight, well actually Minecraft night, I put the roof on my house, and yeah, that's about it. I put my roof on my house before it got too dark, which is surprisingly in Minecraft day actually goes really quick. I did not know they actually went that quick because you have to stop and notice it. After getting all my stuff and running back to my house to move in, I just remembered that I only have one chest and my floor is not existent. So either way, I moved into my house and claimed my coal. I started working on the glass so I could be a little bit more safer in here. Day number 15, I worked on the paths for the village because why not? The paths didn't look that good, so I spent a complete day to fix up the paths and make a lot more paths, and then destroy some paths because I knew that those paths were going to be useless because I made paths. Went to my house because it was turning night, and turns out there was a spider in my house. First mob. Spider. First mob we fight is a spider because I didn't even like the house. I tried to make a torch stick because of how fast I was trying to make it really quickly because it was getting night. That will definitely keep the spiders from spawning on that just one wall. Next day, I started working on a mine because I needed to get some better armor than just iron armor and iron and stone tools. So, well, shovels, iron, but stone pickaxe and stuff. So I started mining my way down. This turns out this little project I'm doing right here will actually take multiple Minecraft days I did not realize. Down to almost 𝐌12, which a stone pick is actually very, very slow for digging this big of a hole. So it took 2 Minecraft days just to do this. Finally, day 20, I started working on a farm for the villagers because they needed a farm, I wanted food, and so on and so forth. So I started working on it, and turns out the new update of Minecraft, the villagers actually need one of those composter thingies. So I built 2, set them up there, and they're gonna farm. That's the theory, at least. I think they're gonna farm. I'm not fully sure what this new update has in store. Day 22, I started working on the house across the street from me. I started making it bigger, so almost like a villager hotel. So I started working on it. I got really confused on why I made it one block off the ground. I could have saved so much resources if I would have kept it on the ground. A village without a lookout tower, how can you call it a village? So I decided to build myself a lookout tower, which nearly killed me twice, actually. I didn't know that falling did so much damage when you're a moron. So I just started going up, and I just kept going up until I ran out of resources for, I don't know why I did this. Halloween. Yeah, it was Halloween when I shot this, and there was a lot of mobs with pumpkins on their heads. There were some creepers in the village, so I just stayed in my house for the night because I was a little too scared. Day 31. I found diamonds. Those other days between 22 and 31, I actually forgot to record those. So after finding the diamonds, I started adventuring the cave, find this, a mine shaft, which, funny enough, was actually in a ravine. Now this moment right here is where I nearly lost all of my progress. Now might be that perfect time. Number one thing, don't attack the spawner. Went back home and I created myself a enchantment table. The enchantment table that I cannot figure out where I put in the room. So I just spun my camera around and hit it on the ground and placed it right there. Day number 32, I started thinking about where I need to move out because that house is too small. So I selected this little valley in the cave to build my house. Not death. I can't say that word. Day 39, I started working on the construction of the house. Don't ask me how long it took me to come up with this design. And as you can see here, it's not a small house. It's a 2-story house with a basement in it. Finally decided on what the roof line should be, which actually is very hard. Then I finally decided to add in some little bit to make it look better. So I decided to put the logs look like they're out, and I used water to get up. A lot of people said just use scaffolding. Well, I know where a jungle is, but I don't want to run into a jungle and make scaffolding when water works a lot faster. But I started messing up because I didn't aim right when I placed it. But I think it looks good. So yeah, right here, there's gonna be a bridge crossing here going up there. I should work on that. I should work on coving out the land, but yep. There's the house. You can stay. Let's see, you better not blow up my land. Dang it. I haven't tried so hard. Day 45, I started working on the river in front of my house to make it look more like a river. So we started adding more detail into it to make it actually a river. And why do hardcore not in style? So I started doing hardcore a bit more in style, which this river actually took a little bit longer than I was expecting because the water was being a butt. Day 48. Finally completed all of that, and it actually came out really nice. I made the path all the way to the village, planted some trees, and I was gonna add some lanterns on sticks to light the path at night. Because I think I started getting more brave to go out at night, which is probably a mistake that I'm learning. Day number 49. This is as far as I've gone. It's about to turn day 50 after this shade. This is amazing on how far I've gone with this. And it just looks amazing. I got the waterfall rolling off down to the stream. I fell in the river on accident. That was not actually planned. But the house looks really good with these shader packs on. And then after all this, looking at how cool it looks, I got a little too bold. Day 50. Yeah, the night, it turns out when you turn to day 50, I don't know what happened to me. I felt super confident to go outside. Well, let me tell you this, when you're in hardcore, there's more mobs that I've noticed than normal Minecraft. I went and I started to kill mobs because I wanted to kill the ones with armor on because I wanted to put them on my armor stand downstairs in the basement. So, yeah, it nearly died several times, and let me just show you what happened. Day 51 and 60, I found a village. I'm about roughly 3,000 blocks away from the actual house. So I went adventuring through these amazing little villages for this episode, and it's so far shaping up pretty good. Went over the hill and actually found a pillager base. Now I haven't raided one of those yet, and I've been wanting to, because I think they're supposed to have good loot. So I went ahead and tried. Oh man, if I kill the leader, I won't be able to go to villages. So I had two pillagers just shooting arrows at me. Got to the top, and I was expecting their loot to be a little bit better, but it's not that good, as you can see. So the only thing I really got from this was their banners that they like to put on the sides of their place to mark. Now, they decided to give me a farewell party. Everyone decided to show up. And when I mean everyone, I literally mean everyone that was there. I had like 5 or 6 of them just sitting there shooting arrows at me, and they wouldn't stop spawning. So after my shield broke, I ran away because I think it was time for me to head on and try to find my way back home. It's time to run. Well, on my way back home, I went down a nice little river, and there was a village. The village was right there. I didn't want to give it the raid. I wanted to give it to someone else, but when I thought I was far enough to run away from it, I accidentally gave them raid. So since they already got the raid, they wouldn't mind if I was to raid myself and take some of the good stuff. Finally, at the end of day 60, I found my way home. There's the tower. This is all filmed in one take, but I wanted the zombie's armor. I want that so badly, and I don't know why, but it was red, it was glowing. I wanted the armor, so I swam right over. With the skeleton's help, we were able to take down the zombie with the really good armor, and this is what I had to do to the skeleton. Stop attacking me, I'm trying to get the armor. Day 61 to 63. I was working on an enchantment room because I need enchantments because, well, potions and enchantments because I needed potions. Because you need potions when you go to defeat the Ender Dragon. Finally, I got it all sealed, but I forgot that my door is actually right there. So I broke my door on accident. Went outside and I had to go find sugarcane because sugarcane was one of the most hardest things to have in my world that my crops wouldn't grow. So I had to go on an adventure. I already went to the right, and this is the only way I haven't gone yet to get sugarcane. So instead of grabbing a boat, I decided to run because I thought I wouldn't have to run that far. So yeah, instead I found something else. I rounded the hill thinking, oh, nothing of it. But I saw something in the water. It caught my eye. I zoomed in, and it was a portal. The portal was just sitting there underwater, waiting to be lit. So, in my mind, I decided I'm going to drain this portal and light it and see where it takes me. Because why not? Day 64 through 70. I went to the Nether. This is the first time going to Nether. I put my portal behind the waterfall because I thought that piglins would die if they went to the water, but turns out they kind of don't. So I went in. 6 days in the Nether. Yeah, first time being in the Nether in a long time. Found these piglin people, gave them gold because people say give them gold because they'll give you good stuff. Well, they Sure did. I got obsidian, some string, and a fire resistance potion. That's a really good thing to have in the nether. Now, I spent a lot longer with them, giving them stuff, and someone gave me Soul Speed 2. I've never heard of that enchantment before, and I figured it was to do with Soul Sand. So after I got on train with him a lot of gold, I went over, and this is my reaction. But hey, let's see what Soul Speed 2 does. Holy, what the heck? What the heck is this? Haha, I'm faster than you. After that, I went running through a tunnel and yeah. There was another fortress right there in front of me. After nearly dying several times to blazes because I wanted blaze rods, I figured it was time to go home. Day 71 to 73, I wanted to go adventure that portal. But turns out there's a lot more than just the portal and that ruin. There was a couple other things right next to it. So, a pirate ship, another underwater ruin, another portal, and an underwater ruin. What is my luck today? That is amazing. After looting them, I wanted to go see what was on the other half of this treasure map. I ventured the other one, not that good of loot, but I went to go see what this one had. Try my own strategy of finding treasure. Turns out it still works. It somehow still works with the update. So here's my finds. Holy cow, that's a lot better than what the first one was. That's more diamonds. Day 74 to 79, it was time to go adventure the jungle. That jungle has been there. It's massive. I never made it to the end on a boat. So, for day 74 and 79, I went into the jungle. Turns out there was actually one of those jungle temples right next to where I live. So you could actually see it when you run by there. I got curious and I went through looking through my old footage, and turns out I actually did somewhat see it in my old footage, but I didn't see it when I was playing the game. It was in the corner. Went running through, and this was day 78. And I finally couldn't find my way home. And I found this really cool cave. I'm gonna be building in it sometime soon. So I tried going home. Day 80, I only spent breaking sand because I'm gonna need sand to drain that portal. So only thing I did for day 80 was getting sand. And I got a lot of sand, a double chest worth. So yeah. Day 81 to 85, I went adventuring as far as I could. Found a pirate ship that was in the ground. And I got curious, but I saw sugarcane. And I needed sugarcane really badly. Unburied the pirate ship. Turns out it's actually a full pirate ship. I wasn't expecting it to be full, but it's actually an intact pirate ship. I found some pretty good loot. Some diamonds, some emeralds, iron, and a couple lapis. So a pretty good find for day 81. Now this is where the luck gets beyond crazy than what I thought it was already. Okay, explain this to me. How I got a pirate ship, one of those things, and another pirate ship. I could probably just call this Ocean Adventures this episode. Welcome to another episode of Ocean Adventurers. Day 86. I don't know how to describe this, but I just wanted to get rid of an island. So I just kept digging at this island. Finally, I got rid of the entire island. I don't know why. I just wanted the island gone. Now I kind of want to get it down to bedrock. So yeah, I did that for a complete day of 86. 87 through 88, I got some more blaze rods to go to the end, but few people were waiting for me on my return. Now, this is when my focusing level got over higher than it ever has. Yep, 2 more up there waiting for me. So 4 total, and I didn't talk throughout any of this because my concentration level was higher than what I've done in the entire world. I looked at my phone, just looked at my phone real quick to read a message, and they were there. So I nearly died from them. Got home, and I got kind of creeped out because there was footsteps upstairs. It was turning night, and it got really creeped out when I jumped in here. Just listen very closely to what it sounds like. day 89 to 97. I made myself some speed potions and speed 2 potions. I just ran through the night. Turns out I forgot my bed. Big mistake. And you kind of need a bed when you're running. But luckily I found an abandoned village that I thought. Which actually is an abandoned village. But it's, yep, I nearly died to a zombie villager. And I'm supposed to defeat the Ender Dragon and stuff. That's gonna be hard. After going through there, I came across the village and I found out, I remember that Dream defeats dragons with beds. So after getting a stack of bread from these places and I took all their beds, I figured I was ready. The child kept closing the door on me, but I figured I was ready to go and defeat that Ender Dragon. I threw my portal thing and I didn't see where it go. I couldn't find it. It just disappeared. I thought it either lagged, but turns out it actually landed right there. So that meant the portal was right underneath my feet. Dug down, found the portal, more ender pearls because you can never have enough. And it had a library. The library had some pretty decent stuff. I actually took some of the books afterwards because I needed books. The chest had sharpness 3, efficiency 3, and an efficiency 3 book. But it was time to light the portal. Day 90. I decided to light the portal. 10 days before 100 days, and it's lit. Now it was time to defeat the Ender Dragon. I don't know how I just accomplished that, but I'm going up. Okay, that nearly just killed me. Whoa! I kinda didn't want to be up here. Well, let me hit him. It's so close. After killing the dragon, I actually spent several times in the hole just waiting for my health to regen because I wanted to save my golden apple for an emergency. Yep, that took forever. But here is the number one reason why I don't like using beds. Yep. So finally on the day 96, I found an end city. Took a little while in the end, but I found myself an end city. It had a ship. I ran out of blocks. I didn't want to go get more, so I waited for one of those flying thingies, I don't know what they're called, to fly me over to the ship. But finally, I got what I came for. The elytra. The thing I need. Day 98 to 99, I was on a gunpowder hunt. Went to the desert next to the jungle, and they had a lot of stuff. Day 100. Finally, I was ready to take to the skies. And I thought my shield was the issue. So I climbed back to the top thinking, I'm gonna fly, I'm going to soar, I'm gonna see the world. Nope. Did it again. I thought I didn't press spacebar fast enough. Got back to the top. I jumped again. I thought, wow, why my elytra isn't working? I didn't have it on. Turns out you had to have your elytra on to use it. And I made sure I got it on. But finally, I flew through the air, over the jungle, back to my house. And I'll tell you this, if it took me 20 to 30 seconds to get across there with an elytra, I'm surprised I was able to adventure this entire thing in just a couple days. Because this thing is surprisingly massive for a jungle. Because I didn't think jungles actually got that big. I thought they were just like a rare biome to get. But they're actually pretty massive if you can find the right ones. So I soared through the air, trying to find my way out of the jungle at this point. But when I got through, I did a little trick through a tree. I saw Again, a temple. Finally, I got to the ocean, flew through the portal, cause why not? I decided to fly through the tunnel. If done wrong, I will die. I flew through it perfectly. I flew around the area. I seen my house that I spent a lot of time in a creative world to design it and put it in this compact area. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe and share the video so you guys might know. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll get notified when we do the 200 days of Minecraft. So thank you for watching all the way through, and hope to see you guys at day 200.